You're on YouTube now and see if you're live. Or you do some voice test, and after sending the link, you do some voice test. So I can hear you comment. If you comment, you good on YouTube. Okay, share. Okay, you get the link?
Yeah.
Alright, just say something. Let me see if I pick you up on the live.
Alright.
Okay, hear you loud and clear. Alright. Sorry guys, we had talked about the issue of getting attacked from a fellow Star Trek developer, the developer of Star Trek. I mean not Star Trek. Why keep you saying Star Trek? The developer of
Starship Trek.
Starship Trek. Thank you. So we have our host here, Vortex Gamer. You guys know him as Vortex Gamer. The stage is yours. You could say hello.
I don't really know what else to say. We've dealt with someone like this before, that's for sure.
It's been a while since the guy
Obviously.
heard your voice.
Yeah. We didn't want to deal with that guy again, that's to say the least.
Yeah. So, from right with this game, Star Nexus. So those who don't know and who's now coming into the live stream, this is where we started with Star Nexus, right? Back then, before the name Star Nexus even came in, we had a game called Star Trek United Worlds, right? It's a game based on, well, it started off as Star Trek Discovery, but we realized, that the fan base more like the whole of Star Trek. So we decided to unite all the worlds of Star Trek. So that's how the game got the name Star Trek United Worlds, right? There was a guy named who is a co-host tonight, Vortex Gamer, and who we guys also know our biggest supporter as well, Gamerman, right? So we move on from there now. We deal with the situation with Purell, and things was prosperous to us. After that, we went into Star Trek Uncharted Worlds, right? Star Trek Uncharted Worlds was doing well until we end up with a problem from the place that where Star Trek was born, and we never expected to gain the attention of that what's the word, of that not record label, movie company, right? So one day we end up the last episode, right? You guys will know something called the burn, and as my friend here could tell you guys, it was definitely the burn for all Star Trek. So if you want, he can tell you guys about that a little.
Absolutely. Even games as obscure as my own, which had barely reached 1,000 visits, had been targeted. Well, the biggest game on the platform somehow managed to slip by. Still not sure how that happened, but definitely a big error on Paramount's point for such a big and professional brand who has to go and shut down all the actual good games.
Correct. I think that the game you were talking about was up yet, so Paramount didn't really pay no attention to them.
Fair point.
Yeah. So after that, we deal with the Paramount. When the Paramount, or we and Vortex will call the burn of Roblox Star Trek games, right? We then had, I decided after all the fans, all the fandom that have, all the fans, I chatter with the fans, I communicate with them, because I don't think like the developers also wasn't really heard as much, or they have lost years of work on their game after Paramount shut down. So I form a community. I went through each game. Are we still live? I don't know. Can you check?
So,
Can you check?
yeah,
But yeah, right? So we had a discussion, like our own federation for Star Trek game on Roblox. And I went around and I was giving them the idea that mostly Paramount goes after these games that has the Star Trek name in it, right? I was the actual first person to make that movement so they do not get targeted. But I know deep down also that wasn't enough and I need to do more. Which evolves into, what was the name of this game? Cosmic Nexus before, right?
yeah,
Cosmic Nexus.
Yeah.
Me and the fans in the Discord has come together and decided, well, here what we're going to do, we're going to rename the game. So we had, every decision I make with the game, I have a poll in the Discord, right? And I also post it on YouTube. Whatever is the new logo or the new name, right? And we choose the name Star Nexus, right? So we keeping the star name from Star Trek, but we keep the new version Nexus, right? And the meaning of Nexus is a combination of many things, right? That is the meaning of Nexus, which is what the game is now, right? It's no longer just Star Trek, but it's a combination of all sci-fi spaceship style game. Star Trek game came out. I'm like, what? A Star Trek game? That's cool. Finally, something is coming out. It start hitting YouTube like anything else. Crazy. It is like it just came out of nowhere, right? And many people commented to me and asked me if I was jealous or felt like it's a competition. And genuinely, to me, it was not a competition, or it wasn't like I envy the developer or anything, or I have even sabotage, right? I can show you guys. Why I keep saying this Star Trek, because it had Trek in the ending of it. Starship, Trek, right? Now, me, I was happy about it. I went and played the game, right? And I happened to meet the game developer, right? Can you tell me one more time, bro, if we still live? It's the pictures of screenshot, because people were like making it like if both of us are competing with each other, right? And I keep telling them no. So when I got the opportunity to meet the developer of Starship Trek, we had a good conversation. It was a really good conversation. And I was under the impression that, we're not competing amongst each other anymore. Well, was never competing amongst each other, as the developer himself made it clear. Right? So let me see. This is the beginning here. The developer of Starship Trek, hey, I get correct this time, is the name Apollo, right? And here it is, it say here, right? And I told him, I said, I am also a Star Trek based game developer as well, right? He responded back, interesting. And then he said he's very proud of me, right? As you can see on the screen here, it says, he is very proud of you. He's very proud of me, Cameron. Hang on, let me open this up. You guys can see, right? I'm very proud of you, Cameron, right? So we I made that clear that I am who I am. Next now, if I get cut out, certain parts get cut out when I take the screenshot. But as you can see here, you can make all the words. It says, I am saying, I stand with Star Trek devs because we have the ability to bring back Star Trek after Paramount, right? Now I told you guys before, Paramount did shut us down, right? And now developers are making their way and coming back with Star Trek games. You know, it makes me happy to see it come back, right? So you say, so I also make it say that I have no reason, I don't want to compete with him, right? I have no intentions of competing with him. Here he is again, is seen on the screen saying Apollo. He said, I have no intention of competing with you, Cameron, right? And I then respond back, said, okay, saying, right, okay, must be in, you must be, I forget the year, right? I said, okay, you must be the next Apollo. Well, I told him to keep up the good work he's doing, and no matter what happened, do like me, like I did for Star Nexus after Paramount shut down. Do like me, never give up, find new ways of coming back, like I did for Star Nexus. That is where our final conversation happened before this guy showed me his true colors. So before we go into show the dark side of Apollo and what he have done to Star Nexus and me, I'll let the co-host let you all know what he
did. You'd be kind of confused where this so proud and respectful person might have been.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's what you thought, Cameron. You were like, who's this guy I'm talking to? I was just talking to someone that was so nice. And apparently he wasn't nice. He was an asshole. If you'll excuse my language. But,
yeah. Exactly.
It's like he was a completely different person.
At that point, I thought he got hacked.
That too.
But it seems like he was the same person.
He was incredibly rude.
Mm-hmm. So, now that you heard from this host here, based on anyone who is being sincere, and you guys know me being sincere, some people in the Discord have been so deceived by Apollo and what he has done in it. I don't know if the co-hosts remember, right? There was a time where there were people joining the Discord and we didn't know who it was, right? And they were spamming stuff and being trolls, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Right. I never told you this part, right? So we're going to, as you guys can see on Discord here, I have Apollo on Discord. And I will show you the conversation we had before everything went down, our private chat. And for me, if we had this discussion in a private chat, it shouldn't have been out into the fandom on Discord for the fans to be seen. This could, to me, it could have been dealt with and whatnot, right? I think it was, I don't want to lie, Boxing Day, because it was this been happening before New Year's. So it was Boxing Day, I think, probably around there, Boxing Day, where a lot of people were joining in. That around the timing I didn't add my co-host as the moderator for the group, him and Gamer Man, because them are the only ones I trust the most, because they've been with me thick and thin with everything, right? They always have my back. And they call me out if I'm wrong. Am I lying?
No.
Right.
Sadly, people have proven untrustworthy.
Yeah. So, We was not aware. Who the hell is you guys? Because the game, the Discord has been so peaceful. The only time we talk is like we're talking about new Star Trek that comes out or new updates to the game. That's it. We don't talk about no other stuff. There's no other drama. Nothing. We don't discuss anybody else's game. If we're talking about other people game, like for example Starship, Trek, we talk good about the game, right? Not a day I ever badly talk about the game. The only thing I badly talk about, which is currently, and you guys will hear soon, is the developer. Because as the co-host say, he's an a-hole. Right? But
yeah, he's not nice. Let's just say that.
Yeah. New Year's Day. Oh, like crazy. And that is when Apollo, which I didn't know at the time, which was revealed because they changed back their name to Apollo, is when they revealed that they are Apollo and they wanted to know why I blocked them. So they came in as another person, them and their friends, or as how he calls them, his colleagues. And I will show you guys those chats, right? So he messaged me first on Roblox. Hang on, let me show you guys. I thought after I blocked him, I could not get back those messages. Because it's only when I blocked him the first time and not knowing that he is Apollo is when he reached out to me and told me he is Apollo and why did I block him. So he was hiding and doing mischief. It's only when I blocked him then he revealed and then I was shocked like, oh my god, I'm sorry. And I did message him and told him I'm sorry. Hang on. Where is... Let's see if I get those screenshots. Give me a second, guys. For some reason my phone is losing internet connection when it comes to Discord. Come on, internet. Dang it. I don't know why this era, for some reason, my phone does give problems to get internet. Can you go back? They're supposed to be like in the group. Go in the group and you should see where the setup pictures and things is. You should also see a screenshot of our Roblox chat from Apollo.
Yeah.
Can you send
Do you want me to
Yeah, send it to me through your account outside the group.
It'll take me a bit to find it, but yeah, I can.
And on mobile, if you go in the media section, you're supposed to see all pictures posted. But the internet connection is really bad. It's starting to load a little. Alright. I know I took a screenshot of that before Apollo. Before I banned him. I think this is...
I'm scrolling for it.
There's one before. There's the one after where he said he was very insulted with that one. Right? I was celebrating because it's New Year's. Everybody's out celebrating, right? So I wasn't on Roblox, I was mostly on my phone. And I opened Roblox, right? Right. Here it is, right? Here it is. Why I say that, right? This is after he said he is Apollo on yesterday. Well, it's not yesterday, but you know what I mean. Right? I told him, I said, I had no idea ban is what I never saw that part because I didn't pay attention to the Roblox chat that much, right? Here's the beginning. I'm going on. Right. He says this, right? After he contacted me on Discord. He said, I am very disappointed. He said, I am very disappointed in you, Cam. I responded back and said, I had no idea it was you. For the past few days, the group been getting attacked by trolls, right? At that time, I had no idea it was him. Right? I was just excited that this new Roblox game developer, he comes out, he finally joining us in the Star Trek family, so I welcome him happily, right? Now, I don't think, well, Vortex, this is the first time you're seeing this, right? If you're watching on YouTube, you see this chat, right?
See. Oh, mine's a little delayed, that's why. Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So here's how everything starts because Vortex, he jumped in, but he only jumped in during when the whole ordeal happened. So we're not going back in the game Discord. Vortex could give you guys the whole detail on that, right? Because that's a little back to.
I could definitely pull it up, it would take me a while.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do that because I don't have the laptop plug in, we are running on charge. So if we go through all that, we will be doing that whole night. Right? And if I plug back in the charger, the laptop battery temperature sensor will go off and shut down the whole system again. So here am I, right? I have no idea, right? For the past few days, you will be attacked by trolls, right? He said, you have banned, I don't know how this, I'm so stupid, we can't ban my colleagues, right? So I asked him, I said, who? He said, some guy whatever it is, critter and unknown user, right? So I know, stupid with kindness, I'm like, okay, looking into it now. He said, very interesting, Cameron. I asked him, I said, what is in this ordeal? I would like a handwritten apology to address to me and Kardashian's Christian colleagues. I say, why will I disrespect you when in my group I speak highly of your game and you? He say, you misunderstood my statement. So I respond back and said, was heated, which shows I just wanted it to stop. Even my fans was complaining about it. We all speak bad about our fellow Star Trek guests. Who's the risk is to the Star Trek on Roblox, right? As Cameron, he says, I am simply asking for a handwritten apology. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not in the same state with him. I don't know how good am I sending a handwritten apology to him. Right? He says this, Cameron, I simply, he says, Cameron, I simply ask, but rather accidentally disrespectful, that still warrants apology. So I told him this. I said, well, that's if they was not disrespectful. So that's why I say I need to look in and review, because I don't want to start back the drama again. He sent me a question mark, right? I then have to show there is peace, and I am defending if everyone introduce themselves, all will not get caught in the crossfire. He says, he replied, yes, Cameron, I understand completely. However, that is not the point I am trying to make. He says again, no, you cause emotional and physical distress. I don't know how that causes emotional distress. You heard that?
Yeah.
Before I continue, what do you think about Yeah, so he says, cause emotional and physical distress to me and my colleagues, whether that was out of the pity. I am hereby requesting a formal apology issued towards me and my fellow colleagues. Do you understand now? I respond back, okay. I review one of his colleagues, whatever, I'm not pronouncing that again. Review one of his colleagues, him, yes.
Him?
Yeah. I reviewed him, yes, he was being rude and insultive. He then talked about something, I think I could be wrong, I read it wrong, I need to check my reading. But to me, I said revenue, right? I don't know how to say review, right? So I need English classes before making a game. Also, they also went to install my game if someone was to do you that, knowing you work so hard, would you like someone to do you that? That's what I asked him. He said, he decided to be every time you ask this guy so straightforward question, he repeats the same question over and over, despite even though he answered it. Am I wrong? I know several languages. If I know to speak Spanish when I was younger, but since I that is very interesting story, Cameron, and I apologize that you have forgotten your native language. Wait a minute, and this right.
I just want him like
Spanish, English is our main language. It was banned for a reason of the updates. They are welcome back. He responded and said, I will advise them your bows more from the other people. You have wrong, such as until then, situation is at a standstill. No further comment. Actually, I do have one more comment to make. In your server, there is a user by the name of user known for causing disruption when my presence is near. He is referred as Noah. May you deal with him, right? Now, the kind guy, I didn't pick up. He was amongst the in the Discord group. So I said, sorry you feel that way. That way. The fans was waiting to meet you as well. As I actually told them, I showed them what he said, they said you could invite him to the Discord group, right? So they were surprised when I told them you joined the group, right? Disruptive towards us, provoking us into behavior with exhibit. And this is the thing. But I knew it was bad, but again, it was if I introduce you the right way and let everyone make things right. Because like I say, things was getting heated. They was only in defense of me and my game. They love. So unfortunately, Cameron, as mentioned, I will not be rejoining with all my colleagues. They are extremely valuable to me, and I have a side track into what it is today. I said, okay, I will add them back, but please ask them to be respectful. Please, all is not called for. He said, understood, Cameron. I said, okay, getting. They're not, some people send me some names, what their name are on Discord. I said, oh, okay. Police will return in a few hours. Boy, oh boy, who knows those 2 hours would I be doing? Because after the situation I had to bring in, so anyone who is being rude will get removed again by my boss. Right? I made an announcement letting everyone know of your arrival, right? And that everyone to be respectful to each other. Now, a little birdie came in. How you just pronounce that Z guy named Zach? So I'm going up. Project admins. I think I scrolled too far. Right. That messaged me after making the announcement around 4:52 p.m. on US Day. The same day I was you is also going as a mod. It's a good thing they add him as a mod. So they tell me back. He said it's not. He said something about your game when I was playing. So he said it's not that. Then he said something about your game when I was playing his game. I don't know why folks are telling him about that. I know it is untrue, but why are folks spreading rumors about your star Nexus stealing models without credit? Well, boy, because it wasn't rumors people were telling him. It was. Are you there still, right?
Yeah.
Right. So my response back when I hear this, I made a screenshot of the said in his game while Zexit was there. I heard. So he then said, and after showing the screenshot, it said, I do understand the rumors are coming from the hater. Right? So let's go back to Apollo now. So let me see, go back up now where it is I confront him. Right, I confront him about it, right? I said, something was submitted to me. How should I survive? I say, then after I respond back, I said, but why say something like that? I will then respond back and says, because you committed digital art theft and harbored a racist in your server. Cortex, I know you this stuff you're not getting to hear, right?
Yeah.
So what you hear so far?
Uh-oh.
What you hear?
Come on, Cam.
Let me see. Oh my god, oh my god.
About 25 minutes in the past.
I'll tell you enough for sure it's recorded. Hmm. Let me see something here. I don't want to rest this laptop with it because it's important. See here. Okay, YouTube, my channel. Hi.
Let me check.